Your voice, your views, your vision.
Good afternoon. Hey, more people are coming. That's great. That is wonderful. My name is Josephine Infante, and I've been here a while. At Hunts Point, about 23 years, and working on the 24th year, finishing the 24th year of a lot of exciting business opportunities for Hunts Point. As you know, Hunts Point has been turning the corner now for the last 10, 15 years. It's getting better and better. More businesses are coming, more services are coming, and more concerns, especially now about energy, the bottom line, and that's why we do this. We're doing this for the third time because it's very, very efficient for us to do that. I'd like to introduce Pat Smith from Con Edison. And Pat Smith is the economic developer. How many years in Con Edison now?
30.
30 years, wow. At Con Edison, that deserves. And her specialty is economic development. Everyone here is an economic development species, client of ours, all of you here. So I'm gonna have a Pat give a welcome, and then I'll give you further instructions.
Thanks everyone for coming. We really appreciate you being here. And this should prove to be a big money saver for you. We, Con Edison, have a wonderful program, and our people are over there, where if we come in and we do a free energy survey, who could turn down free, okay? Where we'll, look at your lighting, and we'll come back and give you a suggestion as to what could be done to reduce your costs, and then take a look at this. We'll pay 70% of it. So, it's really worth your while to at least look into our program. We're gonna have someone later speak more about our programs. We have two people over there. One is Marianne Castillo from Wildan, who is representing Con Ed, and Adam, who is from Lockheed Martin, who's working on our larger program. So please take advantage. We'll send somebody out almost instantly to do a survey for free. For free. How could you miss it? But thank you all for coming, because it's all of our business to become energy efficient, okay? Thank you, Joe.
We're very lucky to have Pat Smith in our lives, not only because of Con Edison, but she is our board member, and a very important one who, it's all about resources. And when you just heard about Con Edison and partners, Con Edison does a lot of partnering lately. In the last couple of years, they've partnered with other businesses and other organizations, and they partner with us as an economic development corporation here in Hunts Point. And this is the way we're gonna make it, by partnering with other organizations, other people. I'd really like to thank our staff. For Sandy, where is Marsha? Marsha, oh, there's Marsha, who heads our micro enterprise programs, and George, who's with her. And where is our liaison, Robert, our community liaison. Before we start, and of course, the one who's gonna take over the show is Mr. the one and only Jeremy Sauter. Just a few announcements. This is something we do every year. We also do something very special. So mark your calendars, October 5th, our annual tent party. And it's going to be over at that market, at the the fish market, Fulton Fish Market. Mark your calendars. We also, together with that, we are producing the next directory for Hunts Point. We did one 5 years ago, and it was very, very special. Many of you know each other, and it's very important. We spent a lot of time so that you can network with each other, because we have not only banks, the Department of Transportation, we have the company Biodiesel, we have, of course, Sheridan, one of our chief sponsors of this event, and Jeremy's going to be talking to you, and that's pretty impressive, all the things that they do. They are a partner of Con Edison, so I'm going to, Jeremy will fill in the blanks that I haven't filled in, but I want to thank you, Jeremy, for putting this together and really loving what you do. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy Soller, the Hunts Point Economic Development Corporation, and it's great to see so many of you today, so many business owners and providers of new energy technologies that are the future but also the present for Hunts Point business owners. I think we wanted to pick the hottest day to make a point, and we about energy savings, and I think we have succeeded. So I thank you for turning out today to this event, and I think it's gonna be worth your while. And already I think you visited a lot of the vendors that are here today that represent a very good cross section of the types of incentives and energy technologies that can help your business bottom line, because you are planning now as a business owner for the present, but also for the next 5 years, the next 10 years. And you know how the prices of energy are increasing. The price of electricity, unfortunately, is also increasing. The price of diesel, petroleum is increasing. So you have to plan. You have to plan for your business. I just found out yesterday that the price of energy, the fueling energy for business, is the second source of expense after labor. So I understand that you view this as a very serious matter, and we do too. I want today to acknowledge and thank the sponsors of this event, which are Sheridan, of course, Con Edison, first and foremost. And Patricia Smith, our treasurer, has been at our side for many years, supporting Hunts Point businesses. I want to acknowledge Sheridan Electric, the contractor that has been designated to implement the Con Edison program in Hunts Point. And I want to acknowledge Clean Energy, Brian Perron, who is going to talk later on about the very exciting technologies around natural gas. I also want to acknowledge all our vendors today who are also supporting this event and give a very exciting technology. American Bus and Train, Lisa. We have also, of course, the Con Edison program, and with the Lockheed Martin and Wilden. We have Green Logic Energy for solar panels. This is also a very interesting project for the future. We have TD Bank, also who is very aggressively penetrating the Hunts Point market. We have VAI, the leaders in software for warehouse automation that are already doing business in Hunts Point. I encourage you to see them. We have Teletrack. This is a national company that is providing software for fleet management. So fleet management also saves energy on the fuel for your trucks. You can get your trucks faster to where they should be. And I want to also acknowledge Enerstat Technologies. This is a group from Canada. Stefan here that came specially to introduce a new refrigeration technique for your trucks that can significantly, very significantly improve your efficiency of your truck refrigeration. There is also Future Fuels Consulting and EVIA, who are consultants of the various ways to save on refrigeration and truck, for example, the cost, improving the truck braking system, if I understand it right. We also have the New York City Department of Small Business Services that is offering a lot of good incentives for energy. I encourage you to speak to Juanita Pear here about ways that your business could get discounts on your energy bill. The U.S. Small Business Administration will, and I haven't seen them, but I think they will join us, and they are offering financing definitely for your energy improvements in coordination with the banks. And then we have, of course, Sheridan Electric. So I would like to start today by asking Sheridan Electric to come to the podium and tell you more about this exciting Con-Edison program that can help you get a very fast return on your investment to reduce your electrical costs in your warehouse. Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome. On behalf of the Sheridan companies and the owners, Anthony Denota and Vinny Giacomazza, my name is John Rinaldi. I'm the Vice President of Business Development, and I welcome everyone here today to this event. First, I'd like to recognize the Hunts Point Economic Development Corp. and the Greater Hunts Point Chamber of Commerce, Consolidated Edison, and Willdan Energy Solutions for working together to bring this event together for everyone today. Sheridan Electric is looking forward to partnering with these companies in their green energy programs to help bring down your electrical utility bills while increasing efficiency, which leads to financial savings here in the market. We at Sheridan are proud to announce that Willdan Energy Solutions has selected us as an installation contractor for the Con-Edison Small Business Direct Install Program, commonly referred to as the SBDI. In the 5 boroughs of New York City, but exclusively here in Hunts Point's market and the zip codes related, not just the market, but Hunts Point itself. The Small Business Direct Install Energy Efficiency Program, funded by Con-Edison, is offering heavily subsidized lighting retrofits and other conservation measures to qualified businesses in order to help them become more energy efficient. Depending on the energy conservation measures selected by you, Con-Edison will subsidize the cost of the installation up to 70%. There is a great opportunity for your business to save both energy and money by upgrading your lighting and possible other eligible equipment at heavily subsidized rates while helping New York City go green. On behalf of Hunts Point Green Energy Initiative team, I would like to thank everyone for coming out today. And our staff is here. You'll recognize them with their black Sheridan shirts, available to answer any of your questions. You can reach out to us through the Hunts Point Economic Development Corporation Direct, of course, the Con-Edison Green Team hotline, or direct at our offices at Sheridan Electric. You can obtain company information contacts at our table over here or on our website, and you'll receive your free, as Pat said, free energy evaluation. So it's a start, and from there we'll look at different ways to bring down your costs and produce electricity at reduced rates. So I thank you again, and on behalf of the Sheridan companies, please stop by the table and feel free to ask questions to our staff while they're here today. And we have plenty of handouts and demonstrations for you, solar panels and retrofit lighting LED, compact fluorescent, where the future's going. So, okay, thank you.
Thank you, John, for this presentation. And remember, Sheridan is here to stay in Hunts Point. They are looking right now at a space to set up a warehouse in Hunts Point. They really want to serve the businesses of Hunts Point. They want you to take advantage of this program. I strongly encourage you to contact them or contact us, and to arrange for a free energy survey of your warehouse or your factory, because that will not cost you anything, and you will be able to see for yourself the kind of returns you can have and how fast you can have a return on investment for upgrading your lighting, your refrigeration in your warehouse. So right now I would like to bring to the podium the other side of the Con Edison program, which is Lockheed Martin. We have Adam Carnegie here. This is the other side of the Con Edison program for the larger businesses. So I will let Adam talk to you about this very exciting program.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It's lovely to be up here in Hunts Point again. Lovely to be able to present awesome and wonderful energy efficient incentives to help bring Hunts Point further into the future, sustain your business for 5-10 years, just as Jeremy stated. Our program, much like the small business program, is set up to provide incentives and rebates for moving to more energy efficient measures, elements that will definitely improve your infrastructure going forward, definitely cut down on your operating expenses. Just as Jeremy stated, that energy cost is usually second behind labor. So we're definitely trying to keep Hunts Point moving in that same direction that Josephine stated. We keep growing forward. Our program is set up, just as John was saying, to handle the small business direct install handles the businesses that use less than 100 kilowatt hours, and we focus on everything above that. Also, if there are things within your business that might not fall under small business, we can still take them even if you're under 100 kilowatt hours as well. That includes everything from lighting, HVAC systems, if you are on gas, if you have furnaces and boilers. We can do anything that saves energy, and we'll figure out a way to get you the best money for the improvements that you're making. We have a list of prescriptive measures that are involved that we have prescriptive prices for, but we also have a custom program that's based on performance-based incentives, depending on how many kilowatt hours you save or how many therms of gas you save. Some elements of that are if you're in businesses that have elevators, elevator modernization is one of the things that we've seen. Window film is another element that we've seen as well that falls into our custom program. You may have heard recently about LED lighting as well, which is, I know for a lot of the businesses here, is definitely an attractive feature, a lot less usage of wattage of light, which providing even more light, and definitely a cooler system as well. I know for the food distributors here who are worried about keeping product and also the energy and cost involved with that down. So we have an excellent array of programs to provide for you. Please come visit me. I'm able to answer any more in-depth questions you have. It's a really simple process that we have. The application to finish is really great. And also, if you're looking to do more comprehensive studies of your facilities, maybe bring in a consultant to go through a full breadth evaluation of ways you can save energy if you're unsure of which way to go, we actually co-fund studies up to 50% of the cost of that as well. So please come by, visit. Thank you for having me here, and I look forward to working with many of you. All right.
Thank you, Adam. Now it is we're talking about the future here, and we at the Hunts Point EDC have been thinking about that for a while, for the last several years, when we have conducted the Hunts Point the Green Fleets study. for looking at ways that the fleets of Hunts Point can green themselves, both environmentally and financially. And one of the results of this study is a program, a very ambitious program that the New York City Department of Transportation is bringing to Hunts Point. And we are extremely pleased to introduce to you Susan McSherry from the New York City Department of Transportation. Susan, would you like to come here to say a few words? Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Yes, I'm Susan McSherry. I work at the Department of Transportation in the Division of Planning and Sustainability with the Alternative Fuels Program. Thank you. And I am pleased to announce that finally, after a very, very long uphill climb, we have registered a contract for the Hunts Point Port Morris Clean Truck Program just recently, June 27th, and we had our first kickoff meeting earlier last week, and we are looking forward to working with all of the businesses in the Hunts Point Port Morris area to help green your fleet. The company who won the program, Tetra Tech, is a great outfit who has a lot of experience with the port programs in Long Beach and LA, California. They're very experienced. They know what they're doing. And I think that, with the kickoff meeting, we still have work to do. But once the tent party, comes around, we'll be able to give everybody just more specifics about the types of rebates we'll be able to offer for what types of vehicles, and we are very much looking forward to working with everybody. We'll have outreach going on. We're going to take advantage of the boots on the ground here at Hunts Point EDC and at other locations, Bronx Community College, the Center for Sustainable Energy, and all of our Bronx stakeholders that have a vested interest in cleaning up the community, but also providing an economic benefit to the businesses in this area to improve their bottom line and to also improve the quality of life in the Bronx and the South Bronx in general, and the city as a whole. So we're looking forward to speaking with you in the very near future. You'll be hearing from myself or my team. I have my business card. If you'd like to come up, I'll give you a business card. If I'd like to acknowledge the Bronx Borough Commissioner's Office at DOT, Charles Ukebu, who's he's here. He's located in the Bronx and has been extremely helpful on this program from its inception. And we are really looking forward to working with all of you to make this a successful program. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, please come and see me.
Thank you, Susan. This is indeed a very exciting program that the Department of Transportation is going to be bringing to Hunts Point. You will hear more very soon. And I don't think, to my knowledge, that there has been a program of this magnitude for a selected area to convert trucks to alternative energies anywhere else on the East Coast of the United States. It has been done in California, in Texas, but I didn't see it in the East Coast of the United States, so we're breaking ground here. Before I go on the Green Fleet study, I would like to acknowledge other supporters of this event. You have seen these two beautiful trucks outside, these two beautiful green trucks. Well, they belong to two Hunts Point companies that are also pioneers in using alternative modes of trucking to save on their energy and help the environment. We have Down East Seafood with the first ever electric truck of New York City. Ed Taylor is here with us, and Ed, is breaking ground with this technology in our city. And we have also Manhattan Beer. Is Juan Corsino here? Manhattan Beer? Yes. Hello. Thank you, Juan. Look at this beautiful truck that Manhattan Beer brought, an international truck that is fully hybrid. I would like also to acknowledge today two companies that are also supporting this event. Wiss & Company Accountants who are here with us and who have been very present in Hunts Point the last 15 years, supporting the Power Zone program and other tax incentives. And Tri-State Biodiesel, where are you, Darren? Here? Yes. Biodiesel, as you will see in the, as you will hear in the Green Fleet study, is one of the short-term recommendations for Hunts Point businesses to start greening their fleets very quickly and very cheaply. So without further ado, I will give it to Art Vatsky, our consultant, who has been helping us with the Green Fleet study, and Art has some very interesting things to say about our findings. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. It's an honor to stand here before you. The last time I did so was 3 years ago when we started the Green Fleet study. And when we started it, there were no electric vehicles in Hunts Point. There were no hybrid vehicles in Hunts Point. There was no biodiesel in Hunts Point. And in the 3 years' time that's happened, those changes have happened. And those changes are really not optional anymore. In the world we live in today, with the energy crisis the way it is, and with the concern about global climate change, the need to change away from the dependence on oil and petroleum to move our products is not an option. In order to function and be successful, it has to be considered. And actually, in the literature for energy, there is something known as the iron law of climate change. The iron law states, if there's a choice between environmental gain and economic gain, this is history proven by history, economic gain wins all the time. Economic gain wins all the time. So what we have to do is craft solutions for Hunts Point, vital Hunts Point, the refrigerator of New York metro area, so that the changes that we bring to you, like biodiesel, and other options like saving energy and refrigeration, or like having an electric vehicle, also help your bottom line. If there was no environmental crisis, you would still be smart to look at these options because they will save you money. Now, the words I want to speak with mainly is 3 of the short-term findings that came out of the Green Fleet study, which many of you participated in, being interviewed and providing information to us. I'd like to say, in addition, that I consider fleet managers not victims of the current economics. Fleet managers have to be ahead of the game. You are really in control now because you can choose where you spend your energy dollars. You don't only, not everything is one choice. Okay, what we found is that there's a lot of information out there. A lot. More than any one person could cover. So one of our recommendations is that Hunts Point form a Green Fleet Council to guide the hundreds of businesses here to get the best information to suit their fleet needs. Another recommendation is to use biodiesel. Biodiesel, if you get B20, displaces 20% of the greenhouse gases that your trucks generate, and it costs you nothing. Switching to biodiesel is essentially the same cost as burning 100% diesel. But you're doing something good for the environment, and you reduce somewhat your regular emissions that are monitored. The third thing, and maybe the most important thing, is that we need a driver training program, because every day you trust hundreds of vehicles, thousands of vehicles to go out on the road. But aside from having a driver's license or a Class 3 license, things of that sort, you don't know how well those trucks are being driven. There's a need for a driver training program so you can optimize that final computer. Besides all the computers on the engine and all the fleet management computers, the driver's computer is a critical component, and we haven't paid attention to the driver for quite a while. So that's three of the uppermost findings in my mind about the Green Fleet study. And I hope you take it to heart. None of them require capital cost. There is opportunity for capital cost incentives. So I hope you consider this, and you consider even in the Sheridan electric fleet, ways to save that energy, because it's the right thing to do, it's the way to make money, it's the way to preserve our environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Art. And you're going to be able to read more in detail about this Green Fleet study because we made a presentation yesterday to the New York Metropolitan Transportation Council, which is the agency that plans for the transportation of the New York metropolitan area. So we presented the study to them with the New York City Department of Transportation. And the study is going to be available on their website. It was a webinar, so you'll be able to see the slide show presentation with our presentation. And that's going to be giving you a very good summary of what the study found out. And I'm sure you'll find interesting information, as fleet managers and as business owners. I would like now to, we've been talking about trucks, about new technologies to save on fuels for your trucks. So I would like to bring to you a Clean Energy Inc., which is the national organization that is promoting compressed natural gas.
Just in a small time frame, things have changed quite a bit. And what I'm most excited about is that we are building an alternative fuel station here in Hunts Point on Food Center Drive, right in the corner of the Halleck, the only empty lot that you see available here in the South Bronx Peninsula. And it's going to be offering a variety of fuels, biodiesel, ethanol, and compressed natural gas. We are the largest provider of natural gas fueling stations in the U.S. We build, design, maintain, and manufacture CNG compressors. And we are involved in other areas of New York City and the greater New York area. But we're certainly excited about coming to Hunts Point because of all of the truck traffic that you have here in the peninsula, and looking forward to providing you a solution to clean up the air down here. Thank you.
And thank you, Brian. And for your information, you have a neighbor that is using compressed natural gas trucks, Anheuser-Busch, the distributors of Budweiser here on Food Center Drive. I think have 15 trucks equipped with compressed natural gas engines. And the station that is coming up to Hunts Point on Food Center Drive will be providing compressed natural gas. I would like to bring to you now one of our longtime partners in development in Hunts Point, the U.S. Small Business Administration, that has a lot of exciting loan and financing products to help you make your financing easier. And we know energy improvements. You may need financing for that. So Elizabeth Abreu from the U.S. SBA. Thank you.
Thank you, Germany. Thank you, Germany. Okay, I know a lot of information, but like I said, we work with banks. All the 7As we do go green. All our use of proceeds could use for green. Also, the 504 with the new Job Act. Actually, the loan went to $5 million, but if the loan is for going green energy savior, you could go to $5 million and a half. Okay. Thing that is that you need to visit our business partners, like the Women's Center here in Hunts Point. Also, the Business Initiative Corporation. They need to help you fill out the paperwork because there is a lot of paperwork. And visit our website. Today, when Minerva, raise your hand. We have a lot of information on going green. The best thing I could tell you, come and visit our table so I can give you this information. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I would like now to bring another of our key government partners in reducing the cost of energy in Hunts Point. the New York City Department of Small Business Services. We are honored to have Juanita Peer with us, who's going to talk to you about an incentive program that is that could be easy for you to access, especially if you make improvements to your property, and that can very much reduce your energy bill. So Juanita, thank you.
Thank you. It's nice to see so many friends and partners and previous clients that are receiving our energy cost-saving program benefits. And with all of this information that we're receiving today involving possible capital improvement projects and trying to reduce your energy, installing all of these energy efficiency measures, there are incentives out there where if you put a plan together, you plan before you begin whatever project you're going to take on and let's find out what energy incentives are available. I'm with the Department of Small Business Services in New York City, and through our NYC Business Solutions, we provide a set of services to help companies start, operate, and expand in New York City. Now, we do this at no charge. We help companies with accessing financing, recruitment, hiring, well, that's rehiring, training funds, navigating government, becoming certified in different programs, and incentives. I'm with the Business Incentives Unit, and I help people identify and access incentives. And today I want to talk about the Energy Cost Savings Program. And I completely agree with Art, because these programs ultimately help you save money, which makes your business more profitable, because you're going to spend less money on your operating cost and running your business. So with the Energy Cost Savings Program, if you do a capital improvement project and apply for a program like you may have heard about the Industrial and Commercial Abatement Program, or projects through the IDA, Industrial Development Agency, or if you're relocating, you could apply possibly for the Energy Cost Savings Program. The benefit is a discount of up to 45% off the transmission and delivery cost of your electric bill for 8 years, plus a 4-year phase out. We also have a natural gas benefit. If you use natural gas for processing, you can get up to 35% off your natural gas bill for 8 years, plus a 4-year phase out. And for our green technology, if you have a distributed generation or a cogeneration system, you can get the benefit of 4.44 cents discount per kilowatt hour generated for the 12 years. So if you apply for one of these programs, apply to ECSP, and you can have this benefit for up to 12 years. Also, if you're a developer, you could have your building approved as a special eligible premises for potential tenants that are moving in. So this could be something that you could use to attract tenants to your building, because everybody's concerned with saving money and their bottom line. So I really encourage you to give us a call. Our team over here, Luis and Shakima, please speak to us about how we can help you identify and access incentives. Thank you.
Thank you, Juanita. Yeah, if you are thinking of improving your warehouse, doing some construction, including refrigeration work, improving your warehouse, you may very well qualify for this 45% reduction. And this is for 12 years, right? 8 plus 4. So this is very significant on your bottom line. So I encourage you, if you think of any warehouse improvements, contact us. We'll help you get into this program, or work with Juanita to get you into this program. And you can find more information about all these incentives on the website of the Hunts Point Economic Development Corporation, hpedc.org. You will see there is a link to the New York City Business Solutions, all the incentives, and there's a link to the Small Business Administration, also with all these financing programs. So you can look at that and then call us, because we're here to explain and to help you get into these programs. That's our role here. So I would like to thank you all for coming, and maybe let Josephine say a few words. Thank you.
Okay. Pretty much on time, you know. I always like to say, where's the beef? Do these things really work? Ed Taylor, could you come up here, please, a second, and just talk to us about your one and only electric truck? Is it working? Is it saving you money?
Yeah, hi. Yes, we have a green truck. It's all electric. We bought our first one a couple of years ago with the help of the BOEDC and NYSERDA, the Center for Sustainable Energy, and we got a grant and for part of the overage to buy our truck, and it worked so well. We bought a second one several months ago, and we haven't changed the oil once, so it runs pretty well, and it's all good. Thanks.
Okay, where's the beef? Manhattan beer? Come up here. They didn't know I was going to call them. Has your company saved money?
Well, Manhattan Beer started with CNG. We did very well with CNG for the past 10 years. We have 45 CNG trucks and 3 CNG stations. And last year I decided to try the hybrid electric, and we use that truck only in the city, and we're saving about 20% in fuel. We're doing a little bit more than 4 miles per gallon in the city on that truck, and regular diesel trucks do about 3 miles per gallon. So we're doing very good with it so far. We should be getting another 5 trucks by the end of this year.
This portion of the program is Show Me the Beef. Con Edison. Here is a successful company. I'd like you to talk about that, Susan.
Sure.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Thank you everybody for showing up today in this weather. I wanted to display to you a case study that was done through the SBDI program, the Small Business Direct Install program through Con Edison. This is the Riverdale Diner that we surveyed about 6 months ago, and then, thank you very much. The owner moved forward with the proposal that was made for Con Edison to pay 70% of the cost of changing out mainly his lighting. Some refrigeration work was done, and some work in his kitchen to impact his water heater was also done. In the main, I don't know if you can see the numbers, but essentially he's saving $15,000 a year on his electric bill. He's also coming off the grid, which is a very important concept today in terms of the environment. He's coming down 100,000 kilowatt hours off the grid. This is a terrific case study. I hope you'll all participate in SBDI. It's 70% paid by Con Edison. All you do is write a check at the end of the installation. There's no paperwork.
Wow.
One more Show Me the Beef, and then you'll know why we do this. Sheridan Express. Sheridan, please. How long have you been in Hunts Point? Not long, and you're working with 3 companies, right?
More than 3 companies.
More than 3. Please, show me the beef.
Okay, thank you. We're affiliated with Willdan, and Willdan has given us, to get started, some installations out in Brooklyn, Queens, and Manhattan, and through the sole efforts, and it took about a year, our Hunts Point representative, Barbara Hirsch, working with Jeremy Souter, Pat Smith, and Josephine, have finally established a foothold for Sheridan and are partnering to bring you energy-efficient programs. We have done, I'm going to say, how many surveys, Barbara, already in Hunts Point? All right, we're up to 9 or 10 surveys, and we really only started about a month ago. Each person that we've presented them to, they're very impressed with the results and the return on investment. They brought it back to their company owners, and we anticipate signing installation contracts very shortly. We also offer other services such as if you have any electrical issues that are in violation that you want corrected or updated. And certainly the first step is the Will Dan program. And but we also, as you see, provide a renewable energies service with solar initiative installation. So right now with the Will Dan and some of the other contacts we've made with business owners, we probably have about 15 different locations here in the market that we're ready to address. And I think, as Jeremy said, we anticipate growing, and in order to keep up with that growth here in the market, we're going to establish a presence here. So you'll see us every day on the road, and we'll be within earshot if you have a problem. So we're looking forward to it. Please give us a call. Stop by the table when it's over. There's plenty of handouts, and as a matter of fact, I have a small handout of that large display that was just shown for the Riverdale Diner and Iona College, which shows the actual financial savings and return on investment to give you an idea of exactly how the program works. So feel free to stop by, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone over the course of the next year. Okay? Thank you.
I have to tell you that Sheridan is so committed that they moved in. They're moving in. And that shows commitment to what we're doing. I said, show the beef, show me the beef, show me the savings, show me the money. Jeremy, please close. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Thank you. You can say this is real. The savings are real. So the people in this room, I think, can greatly benefit from knowing each other, doing business with each other. So I encourage you to continue visiting our exhibitors here, and please contact us, the Hunts Point EDC, if you have any questions about your projects to save on energy. And Josephine is showing the directory, the business-to-business directory brochure that is going to be given to you when you leave here, and you will see it is an opportunity for you to promote your business. It will be given to all Hunts Point businesses and will be used as a great reference for doing business with Hunts Point. Doing business, buying from Hunts Point, selling to Hunts Point, doing business within Hunts Point. So we did an edition of the directory 6 years ago. Businesses are asking for a new edition, so I encourage you to look at it. And we hope to see you, all of you, on October 5th for the 10-party event. Another great celebration. Thank you.